What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jacob, back with another video, back with another banger, believe it. So I know it's about a week and a half after the draft, but most of you guys probably know, if you're like coming back to watch, if you're like watching this video, you probably already know who we drafted. But for those of you that don't know who we drafted, I'm going to be explaining that in this video, and like when we drafted them, and all that good stuff. We drafted a couple injured players, and there's a bunch of surprises. I only got like one person right from my mock draft. If you guys didn't watch that, there's no point in watching it now, but I think you guys should check it out. I thought it was a good mock draft. Obviously, it wasn't good, but here we go. I mean, round one, pick 2, we obviously went Aiden Hutchinson. If you're a Lions fan and you don't know, we got Hutch. He signed his deal already. He $35 million guaranteed. He gets like all of it guaranteed. Like there's not a single penny that he won't get. So he's already signed his 4-year deal, which I love. He is an edge. He's 6'6", 265 pounds. He spent 4 years at Michigan. He had a mediocre. He was kind of like on and off, really. I think he. I have a notebook, by the way, that I'm reading all this off of. So as a he. In 2018, he was a freshman. In 2020 was COVID season, so he did bad those seasons. He didn't play much games in 2018 as a freshman. In the COVID season, I mean, it's a shortened year, so the stats aren't going to be too packed unless like you were a division that didn't have a lot of COVID cases at the time. You were able to actually play your games. So his best seasons was in 2019 and 2021. In 2019, he had 35 total solo tackles. He had 35 assist tackles for 69 total tackles. He had 3.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and 6 pass deflected. And that's in 13 games played. He also had 3 forced fumbles. So I think, the 6 pass deflected kind of interested me because he does play edge. So I guess like he could jump up and block the ball, which that could come in handy. I mean, obviously, a defensive stop is always handy. In 2021, everyone should know about his big season, especially if you live in Michigan. I'm a Michigan State fan, so I didn't know much about him until we played him. And then he did cause havoc for a couple plays. But in 2021, he had 36 solo, 26 assist tackles, and 62 totals. And for those of you that aren't educated on football, an assist tackle is where you help, like he came in when he was already wrapped up, but just like help take him down. That's what an assist tackle is. And he had 14 sacks, which was a school record for Michigan. Good for him. 16.5 tackles for a loss. I mean, this guy was an absolute stud his final year at Michigan. As we know, 14 games played. They went to the playoffs and the Big Ten Championship. So, I mean, congrats for them. He ran a 4.74 at the 40. I'm not going to have 40-yard dash times on here because I just want to do it for Aiden Hutchinson. I don't know why. I just didn't do it for anybody else. Now, this is a shocker. The Lions traded the 32, 66, and 34 for Minnesota's round 1 pick 12, which I don't know why a division rival would really do that trade, really. I mean, yeah, they got more picks, but to go that high up in the draft after getting the number 2 pick and getting Hutch, you let them go up to number 12 and get, in my opinion, the best receiver that was in the draft. Jameson Williams, round 1, pick 12. Jameson Williams, wide receiver. He's 6'2", 189 pounds. He started his 2 seasons at Ohio State, and he had all right numbers for playing just a little bit. But then he transferred to Bama, and he put up insane numbers. If you guys watched football and didn't see Jameson Williams' name, you weren't watching the right college football, because this guy, he had, his 2021 season, 15 games, 79 receptions, 1,572 yards. He averaged, I'm pretty sure 19.9 yards every single time he caught the ball. He averaged 19 yards every catch, 15 touchdowns, and he has Tyreek Hill speed. Tyreek Hill speed. You don't say that about a lot of people. You don't. And to have our receiving core and our offense is so dangerous. It is insane. Me and my friend Dylan and Caden talk about it all the time. It's just, our offense is so good. he has an ACL injury though. He got injured in the national championship against Georgia, but he's hoping he can make a recovery by week 1, and he hopes he's going to be able to start. He's going to play in training camp. I think he should. Okay, well, obviously it's not up to me, but I would like him full health, being able to run full speed. If we have to wait a couple weeks for that, I'm fine with that. As long as he comes back healthy and doesn't get an even longer injury, because I mean we had to trade a bunch of stuff for this guy. From what I know, we have not come to agreement with him yet. I am 100% assuming we're going to. We traded up for him. It's Jameson Williams. We're just not going to not sign the guy. So I mean, I really like that pick. That it made me. I don't know what to think of it at first, but it was all right. I liked the pick a lot. Round 2 pick 46. Now I did not like this pick at first. I didn't know who he was. I just thought it was old-fashioned Detroit Lions drafting. That's really what I thought it was. Josh Pascal out of Kentucky. He's an edge, 6'3", 278 pounds. The reason I didn't think we were going to go edge here is because we have Aiden Hutchinson. The more I think of it, this dude is literally Trayvon Walker, but in Kentucky. We have the... If you guys look on PFF says this, which is Pro Football Network or whatever it's called, but they have a ranking of the best edge rushers. Number 1 was Hutch. Number 2, the tie for second was Pascal and Trayvon Walker. So we got a steal. I think he will be an absolute steal. I think he's going to be really good. His best season was in 2021, where he played. He played 5 years at Kentucky, and he had a total of 72 solo tackles. My handwriting is garbage. 72 solo tackles, 35 tackles for loss, 13 sacks, 1 interception, and 3 forced fumbles. This guy was everywhere on the field. He got an interception as an edge rusher. That's crazy. 35 tackles for loss. Like, that's no ordinary edge rusher. Like, come on. Very happy. I hope he makes the team. He should. He very well should. He very, very well should. Round 3 pick 97. I got this right in my mock draft. I wanted to draft him so bad. We got him. Kirby Joseph, safety out of Illinois. And I went in more depth in my other video, the mock draft about him. So if you go watch that, then you will know a lot more about him. I didn't go in too much depth about this time because I already covered him. And if you're a returning viewer, I sure hope you would have watched until I predicted Kirby Joseph at 97, which I thought was really, really cool. He's 6'1", 196 pounds. He played 4 years at Illinois. He had 5 total interceptions and 116 total tackles. Like I said, didn't go too far in. I didn't say no 40, like his 40 or anything like that. I'm just moving along. I don't like to make too long of videos. I'm just moving along. Round 5 pick 177. I really hated this pick. This pick was irritating. It really, really made me mad. It just was not smart. It wasn't a smart pick, honestly. Sorry about that, guys. I had to re-record. I had already recorded the rest of the draft picks that the Lions drafted. I'm re-recording the part. You'll see that I left off on the James Mitchell part, and you'll see that I was talking about how I didn't like the pick, and I'm just gonna continue from there. But there was a lot of distraction in my room, so this is about an hour and a half later. I'm re-recording this, but the reason I didn't like the James Mitchell pick was just because it was coming off an ACL injury. At the time, I was like, we have Hawk. I mean, I just didn't like the pick at the time because our bigger needs are linebacker and things that we really need. But then I came to my senses and I was like, all right. I looked at it and I was like, okay, we don't have a for sure number 2. Like, right? Sure, he's all right. I mean, we signed Griffin. He's a great blocking tight end, I guess. I mean, I like this guy now that I've looked more into it. He had a great 3 seasons at Virginia Tech. He's 6'3", 255 pounds. In 2019, he played 11 games, 21 receptions, 361 yards, 17.2 average yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns. In 2020, the COVID season, he played 9 games, 26 receptions, 435 yards, 16.7 average yards per catch, and 4 touchdowns. In 2021, he got injured. That's his ACL injury, so he obviously didn't get to play a lot of that, but he had 5 receptions, 42 yards, 1 touchdown. I really wish he would have been able to continue playing, but at the same time, he probably wouldn't have fell to the Lions. I'm happy he did fall to the Lions, though. If he makes the team, I think he'd be a great addition to the team. With round 6 pick 188, Malcolm Rodriguez, linebacker out of Oklahoma State. He's 5'11", 225 pounds. Now, what I've seen experts say on this. Now, I'm not no expert myself. I'm not an expert. I just do research on things. I love the Lions. I love reporting on the Lions. I love reporting on sports. I'm not no expert, but I think I'm a good secondary source when it comes to what these players are like. And the experts, like Mel Kiper and stuff, I wouldn't even call him an expert. I think he's a bozo at most things he does. I mean, no disrespect to him, but he just does not make sense with half of the things he says. But he's 5'11", 225 pounds. People say his arms are really short. You see it in film, but he's 5'11", so I mean, he's not supposed to have, huge Giannis arms or something. But his short little arms did not stop him from being a monster at Oklahoma State. This dude was a pure beast. Straight monster. I was so happy about this pick. We got a linebacker. Me and my friend Dylan were watching the draft for hours. I'm talking 3.5 hours, and we selected James Mitchell. We were irritated. And then we had to wait, around 10-something more picks. We traded away our pick and to get the 237. First linebacker off the board. His 5 seasons at Oklahoma State. 2018 through 2021 was his best seasons. 2017, he didn't play too much because he was a freshman. And then he got the extra year of eligibility because of COVID. So that is really cool. Throughout the 2018-2021 campaign, he got 252 solo tackles, 156 assist tackles for a total of 408 tackles, 32 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 13 forced fumbles, and 11 pass defended. This is the linebacker we need on Detroit. He can cover the secondary. He can go get tackles for loss when we need it. I've seen a lot of games where we've lost because we've let up, like against the Ravens, for example. It was 1917. We were up. They somehow got Justin Tucker in field goal range, and he kicked that monster 66-yard field goal. But it was a 4th down, and we should have got that stop. I'm really happy we got a guy that can cover, that can go tackle. He's very quick. I really like this pick a lot. Malcolm Rodriguez, if he makes the team, he should. He should make the team. He will be a monster at that position. And I think he could easily be a starter alongside Derek Barnes. With round 6, pick 217, we got James Houston. He's a linebacker, 6'1", 240. Now, when he went to Jackson State, so he played about 2 to 3 seasons with Florida. He played linebacker there, but that didn't really fit him too much. You could really see it. He didn't pop off until he played with Jackson State when he switched to edge. Now, you might say, well, that's a completely different division. Any division of college football is extremely hard to strive at. So, the fact that he was able to get 16.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles, I mean, the dude was a straight monster at the position. I mean, he's going to help the team drastically if he makes it. Our edge and linebacker position will be a lot better than what it was last year. With our final pick, round 7, pick 237, Chase Lucas, cornerback, 6 foot, 185 pounds. I wanted to say I was happy about this pick. At the same time, I don't know if the guy's going to make the team. Jeff Okudah, they trust him. We got Amani, we got AJ Parker, we got a lot of people. But if Chase Lucas can make the team, yeah, he's DB. The quarterbacks did not like throwing it to him. They really didn't. You can really you can just tell, man. So with his 5 seasons at Arizona State, now you might be thinking, well, 5 seasons at Arizona State, you will understand what I'm saying. Hit 189 solo tackles, 223 in total, and then 12 tackles for loss, 6 interceptions, 28 pass defended, and 2 forced fumbles. Now, some of you might be saying, only 28 pass defended as a corner? Really? Well, when people found out how good he was, the quarterback probably didn't want to throw his way very often because he has 28 pass deflections. Not everything is about interceptions for safeties and corners. The fact that this corner can make tackles and he can play pass, like he can play coverage like he's supposed to, it's an automatic win. I mean, that's what corners are supposed to do. Elite corners can make tackles. Elite corners can disrupt the screen plays, and I really would like him to make the team. That is the end of the draft that they drafted. I give the draft an A. I think we improved on every area we needed to. I think we got the right players, the right mentality. That'll be it for me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.